Oh. Ooh, I'm so excited, Miles. Welcome. It's Courtney and Miles, the Cougar Den podcast. This is podcast number 11.
11 episodes.
11. And this is dropping. So tomorrow is the first day of spring. And, international. Sorry. Wait. Yes, and tomorrow's the first day of spring and International Day of Happiness. That's what it is.
You know, by episode 11, you think we'd have our shit together by now? We don't.
We don't.
And that's why I love it here.
Well, let's just start with the cocktail then.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I forgot what it's International what day?
It's International Day of Happiness.
Okay.
Tomorrow is International Day of Happiness, but we're happy right now.
Yes,
and
we're so
our
happy.
Little cougars. It's a Spring Fling teeny that I made you.
Oh, just a big old thing of vodka.
Your boyfriend Matthew brought me over Kettle One Citron.
Yes.
So I made it with Kettle One Citron, simple syrup, muddled basil, and squeezed fresh lemon. Cheers.
There we go.
I feel like it's just the perfect drink for spring, and we're going into spring, but you tell me. It's probably too strong for you because you don't drink a lot.
If I didn't have gas in my car, we could put that in there and get where we need to go.
I think it's just delicious. Oh my God.
I think my problem is I haven't gotten to the point in my life where
you can drink a lot.
Vodka. No, I can drink a lot. But like vodka, oh my God, that flavor note of vodka.
Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day. And I don't know how old you are. I'm guessing you're not 30 yet.
You don't know how old I am?
No.
I'm 16. I'm 28.
28. Okay, so you're not 30 yet. And I'm not 60 yet. Wow, that's sad. Anyway, there's a time in between there somewhere. And I feel like when you hit 40 and the Cougars, let us know, reach out to us on social media. There's a time when you get to be like in your, I want to say 40s, you don't care. And you have a cocktail every night after work.
So my boyfriend's there right now. he's 25. 26,
okay.
26. And he's there now. When I tell you this friggin' guy loves his Fit Vine.
Oh, Fit Vine wine. Yes. It's low sugar, low carb. No sugar. Okay.
There's no sugar. And what else is the fun fact? Is that the fun fact?
It's gluten-free. I've had it.
So he has about 2 bottles a night to keep the doctor away.
No, he's good. No, I'm telling you, there's studies out that say a glass of wine a day is actually good for you. And if you're doing Fit Vine wine, it's even better. It's the sugars that are bad.
He's mummifying himself then. He's going to be alive forever.
And he looks fabulous.
He really does.
Sorry. Coming up, spring fashion trends and hair trends. And I want to go over them with you.
Yes.
Because we're going into spring. I'm feeling like most women, or men too. I don't know. You tell me. I just need sun on my skin. I feel like my makeup looks horrible. My hair looks good, though, because you're my hairdresser.
Your hair looks fabulous.
Thank y'all.
And, I got to say, the weather, because, we're getting the Connecticut spring right now.
Yes, we are.
I had This Kiss by Faith Hill playing. My windows were down.
Oh, this
and I was like,
this kiss.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, my depression is seeping from my pores.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Do you suffer from depression?
Oh, who the hell does? We live in Connecticut.
I know, but are you? So for me, I'm situational depression. And then there's clinical. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I sounded like a doctor.
There's clinical.
Clinical, like you probably should take some meds and get your serotonin or whatever it is regulated. 100%. I get it. And mine is situational. One little thing will happen and I'll be depressed for a week and then I can get myself out of it.
No, I mean, I'm definitely that way. Should I be on medication for something? Probably. Okay. But I feel like it's situational and seasonal.
Okay. So seasonal affective disorder is what it's called.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh my God. For the last 10 years, and I wish I had the light with me right now, I have a therapy light. It's a seasonal affective disorder therapy light. You start using it in October and you sit in front of it every day for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And it doesn't... He just took a sip of
the drink.
The Spring Fling teeny.
Cookie.
Little strong. So. It doesn't heat up and it doesn't tan you or anything, but it gives you those positive ions or whatever that you would get if you were at the beach in the sun.
So I do that, but it's cigarette therapy. So I just throw in a coat. No, but I've heard about these lights because
they work.
My stepsister actually, they recommended it because she was in a cubicle with no windows.
Yes.
So for work, she was like, "Oh my God, it's so depressing." And then the doctor told her to do that. So I should get. I don't need it now because it's sun.
You don't, but I will give you mine because I didn't need it this year.
Okay.
And I don't know why. I think it's because even when it was crappy weather, I would go stand out in the sun and put my face in the sun. That's what you need to do.
But do you do anything else to curb that depression?
Well, let me just have a sip of my spring teeny.
You have fun. You do crafts, which I love. I love your crafts. You have great friends around you. You drink great drinks. You eat healthy.
Yoga.
Yup.
I gotta work out every day. Matthew, your boyfriend works out
every day.
Every day. I have to work out every day.
So what is like your, not to like hijack, but I need to understand you're working out. Like you do yoga yourself or you go to a class?
No, I do it all by myself. You know, this is weird. People say you can't work out alone, or if you get a treadmill, you'll hang your clothes on it and you won't be working out. That's not me. My treadmill has never gathered dust.
Okay.
So every day, 20 minutes at least on the treadmill, power walk, incline, or a jog.
Okay.
After that, I do weights because I'm a woman of a certain age, and ladies, you need to start lifting weights or do some sort of weight-bearing exercise.
Okay.
And then I'll do sit-ups, and then before bed, I'll do yoga.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And I walk the dog twice a day.
And a little downward dog before bed.
You got it.
You love it.
Exactly what I do. Spring Fling episode. We're going to talk about all those spring fashions, but I've got to tell you, I've got a surprise for Miles this morning. Miles.
Okay, this is what I was scared about.
You know
she said the surprise, and I thought it was the videos we were making.
No, and I shouldn't say a surprise this morning because it's actually afternoon. Otherwise, we'd be drinking earlier in the morning.
It's 6 a.m.
Yes. We have a second fan.
Yes.
Should we be excited that we only have 2 fans? But anyway.
I think so.
I think so, too. And I told her I want to give her a shout out. Alyssa sent me an email. She has listened to every episode. So that's a lot of episodes.
Oh, my God. Do we know what she looks like? Can you show me?
Yeah, I can pull it up right here. Here she is.
I want to know what a real Cougar fan looks like.
Oh my God, here she is. Wait, I don't know which one. Here we go. This is her page right here. It looks like, look at the baby.
Oh,
yes.
Alyssa, you're beautiful. Your family's beautiful.
Alyssa, is this her family? It is. Her man is handsome and her 2 children are
gorgeous.
The most adorable things ever. Anyway. She sent me a great email. I won't read the whole thing, but she did say, wait, one of our first episodes, you were talking about a porn star.
And she's right.
Ron Jeremy is the porn star you were thinking of that you couldn't.
But who were we talking about?
I can't even remember.
Oh, we were talking about the guy that was mean to you. The celebrity.
Lenny Kravitz?
Yeah, I thought, okay.
No, Rod Stewart. We were talking about Rod Stewart. And you said, isn't he a porn star? Ron Jeremy. Number 2, I talked about being on Bumble BFF because I wanted to find girlfriends that so my girlfriends, I love them. They're fabulous, but they like to and I love it. They like to Saturday and Sunday just go to a restaurant, drink at the bar, and eat food.
Your Bumble friends. You still have friends from Bumble?
No, those are my friends here. Yeah. But I signed up on Bumble because I wanted to find friends that wanted to do yoga, go to the beach, go for a hike, go rock climbing or something. But anyway, and you said I was you said I was a lesbian, right? Did you not say it? Bumble BFF?
Did you hear what I said?
What?
I said, and kiss.
No, that wasn't in it at all. But she says, Courtney, don't let Miles convince you that Bumble is just for lesbians. She said, my boyfriend told me the same thing. She said, she's met up with a handful of women from Bumble that have the same interests, and she's still friends with them to this day.
Not convinced, but I will tell you.
I'm convinced. Sorry.
Okay, we'll get back to it because I have something to say about
Alyssa. Yes. And then she started talking about peeing in the shower, and I was like, okay, let's fast forward. Yeah, anyway.
You said you peed in the shower.
I know you pee in the shower. I don't. Anyway, she signed it. Your second fan, Alyssa.
Alyssa, sweetheart, thank you so much. And, I keep telling Courtney, we have to do a live show.
We do.
And all of my friends and family and clients, they would eat it up. They want this.
Yeah.
So I think that we just need to do it at the salon.
We do. I would love to do it at Miles Joseph Studios. And the first 5 fans, we have 2.
Yeah.
Can we get 3 more?
Yeah. And then we'll have you guys in the front row.
Yeah. I was going to say VIP. They get some sort of VIP. Like, I don't know if you want to do a blowout or like front row or
Put me to work.
Okay, we'll do that.
I love it. But I have to tell you about the Bumble friends before we move on.
Yeah, let's talk about Bumble BFF.
Because Bumble BFF, I guess, is a thing because I have a friend who moved out of state and then came back and was like, I need friends.
Okay.
Joined a book club from Facebook, but then also joined
a book club.
Listen,
no offense, but when I was on
80s,
when I was on Bumble BFF, and if they said I enjoy Sunday's reading, I just swipe left. I was like, no, that's not my friend. God.
She has standards, and she doesn't want any part of your book clubs. No, but she used Bumble Friends, and she actually has a friend that she met at Bumble, and they hit it off, and even that friend moved out of state, and they still FaceTime.
Okay, then why are you telling me? Are they kissing?
I didn't ask that, but I will.
Okay.
I'll keep posted.
Keep me posted on that. I might go back on Bumble BFF because I love my girlfriends, but I'm looking for a girlfriend that shows up at my house. We go for a hike, or we do yoga, or we do something physical. Then we go to the bar and have a cocktail and look for boys.
Okay.
Does that sound better?
But you said you want to do something physical. I'm just trying to.
No, physical. Like my girl, I love my girlfriends, but they just want to sit and eat and drink.
I'm sorry. You walk into that. I don't need anyone to make me laugh.
All right. So we're going into spring, right? We're the day before spring. Do you have any spring break stories? Have you been on spring break? Did you go on spring break?
I did go on spring break.
Where did you go?
Florida.
Yeah, everybody did. Where in Florida?
Honestly, I think Stewart, because that's where my family's from.
Okay.
But we just got blackout drunk. We're running at alleys.
Okay.
My friends were weird. Like when we do things like that, like we're not like trying to like find guys. Like we're trying to like act really weird so then guys don't like us. And then we have a funny story to tell our friends.
Okay.
But me and my cousin got into a really big fight because I don't even know why. But yeah, I've done spring break.
Okay. I have never gone on spring break.
Really?
Yes. My mother refused to let me go on spring break.
Gail,
who is so much fun, did not allow me to go on spring break, but said she would take me on a vacation with one of her friends and their son. And we went to the Bahamas and it was boring and horrible.
Did you kiss the son?
No, I did not. But I feel like I should call my mom and have her tell you why she wouldn't let me on spring break.
Yeah, I need to know.
Let's see if she's going to lie.
Ring Gail.
I will tell you exactly why she wouldn't let me go on spring break.
Should
I call her first or tell you first?
No, call her.
I'm going to call her first. And I'm going to say, Mom, you need to be honest and tell Miles why you didn't let me go on spring break. What was the number one reason you wouldn't let me go on spring break?
And she's going to lie and you're going to tell me the truth. Or she's going to tell the truth.
I have no idea.
Hey, Courtney, how are you?
What's up, Mommy?
Hi, Gail.
Hi. How are you guys?
We're good. What are you up to?
Your father wanted to go shopping. I'm sitting in the car at Marshall's.
Okay. What is Dad getting at Marshall's?
Who knows?
Okay. So he's in without you.
Right. He likes to shop.
Is that safe?
In what way?
Well, couldn't he fall and hurt his hip or something?
Courtney?
Mommy?
Get over it.
All right. I've got one question. You have to be honest, okay?
Go for it.
What's the one reason you wouldn't let me go on spring break?
Well, at that time, there was a lot of drinking and fooling around stuff.
Mom, break it down.
I can't remember.
You didn't want me to get what?
Drunk.
You told me you didn't want me to get pregnant, and that's why you wouldn't let me go.
Oh, my God, I should have let you go.
That's exactly. Look where we're at now.
Oh, my God, yes.
Right? You were afraid I was going to get...
What a mistake.
I know. You were afraid I was going to get knocked up on spring break, right?
Well, I've got enough grandchildren I'm taking care of now anyway, so I guess it's all right.
You did good. You did good.
She did horrible because I'm childless.
Listen, do you know the percentage of girls that go on spring break and get pregnant?
No, what's the percentage?
100%.
Oh, my God.
All right, Mom.
You had plenty of time between then and now.
It doesn't matter. You wouldn't let me go on spring break because you didn't want me to get pregnant.
The guilt.
Well, sort of.
Okay. And then what did we do instead?
I don't remember. What?
You took me to the Bahamas.
She's having a
Oh,
music.
my God, that was great.
And then
You're asking what you remember years ago.
Mom, and then when we were on the beach, you told me I couldn't tell anybody what?
How old I was.
Or that you were my mother.
She did not say that.
Yeah, same thing. She's like, do not tell anybody I'm your mother.
She has like a little bit of countess in her.
Yeah, she does.
Luann.
All right.
What?
Nothing, Mom. Nothing.
All right. I love you guys.
Go have
Love
fun.
you, Gail.
Go have fun with your other grandchildren.
Oh, my God. I am driving Miss Daisy every day.
Okay, well, you have fun with Dad and your other grandchildren that you didn't allow me to get knocked up on spring break.
Well, I've got a dog, Jackson, so we're all set.
Oh, that's great. Fabulous. Thanks, Mom.
All right. I love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Love you.
She didn't even remember. She took me aside and said, you're not going on spring break with your friends. I said, why? And she said, because you'll come back pregnant.
I'm still stuck on the fact that she called your dad Daisy. Driving Miss Daisy L every day. She is the countess. I don't care.
So I don't have any great spring break stories for you. Sorry.
I'm trying.
Did you hook up on spring break?
So with a straight boy, yes.
With a straight boy? How does that even happen?
And I have this.
How's that happen?
It was one. We were hanging out with like these guys. With one of my friends guys, and he was straight. And then they took videos of us, like they found us or whatever, and they were like, Miles turning straight boys gay.
Well, wait, they found you like they just like all of a sudden they stumbled upon.
Well, we were in pools. There was beaches.
Okay,
there was hotel rooms. We were like really going for it.
Did you talk to the guy that you had this?
I don't even know his
Spring
name.
Fling with? Okay, no.
He was Spanish though, so I guess I've always.
I know.
He was Spanish, but I don't remember. I mean, I was 18.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Matthew, has Matthew been on spring break? Matthew's yes.
So where?
Florida as well. Where in Florida, Matthew?
We went to Orlando.
He-
We went to Disney.
Gay.
I love him.
Let me tell you something though. Matthew didn't have a sip of alcohol until after he was 21 or when he was
After
21?
21?
I didn't drink in college, really.
He
He
didn't
didn't.
drink in college.
He didn't drink in college,
He's
and
baking up for last time.
he went to Disney on spring break.
Yeah, he was a Disney adult.
I love you, Matthew. I just
Yeah.
love him.
He's
Okay.
innocent, and then all of a sudden he found Pinot Grigio. Now he's the devil. Happens to the best.
Yeah, but
of
it's fit fine wine, so it's good for
fit
him.
Fine wine.
It's good
fine,
for him.
It's healthy.
All right, can we talk about spring fashion trends? By the way, my friend Wild Bill called me last night and says everything mates in the spring. Tell Miles that.
All right, well, we're gonna back it up about 10 steps. Who the hell is Wild
Okay,
Bill?
so Wild Bill has been a friend of mine for about 30 years, and we call him Wild Bill because no matter when you see him, he's wearing camouflage.
Wow, I want to meet him.
He's just literally camouflage, dude. And he's like, "What's going on? How you been?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing great." I said, "I'm preparing to chat with Miles tomorrow for a podcast. You know, it's our Spring Fling podcast." He goes, "Just tell Miles everything mates in the spring.
I agree with that. Rabbits, coyote,
Everything,
bear, straight, gay,
everything
It
mates
doesn't
in
matter.
It doesn't.
And you know, it's a good thing because you know it's good.
Okay. That's just all I wanted to ask you. If you thought everything made it in the spring.
I do think everything
too.
makes
I
in
do
the spring.
too.
I think that we're coming to life. People are excited. They're horny. They're hungry. They're thirsty. There's a lot of orgies.
Okay, one more question before we get ladies to spring fashion trends and hair trends.
Oh yes.
Here's my question for you.
Mhm.
Coming out of hibernation, what's the first food you want to eat? Like pretend you're a big bear. Well, you are a big bear.
All right, watch it, Courtney. She's like, I need to like lose. I'm like, look at she's
No,
the size of one of my
No,
legs.
I said a bear. Like, isn't a bear like
yeah, big fat bear. We all heard what you said.
facial?
First thing I want to eat is chicken nuggets, man. I love
Chicken nuggets?
Come on, if you could eat anything in the world, anything, you're gonna be like a gluten-free cracker.
No, I would say either sushi or a nice medium rare steak.
Oh my god, come on! Could you be
You're
any
like-
boring? Come on.
I told you I'm boring.
Sushi? No, you're not
Sushi.
boring. You act like you're boring
Okay.
because you have this facade.
I know, but chicken nuggets? Like
You-
where? From like McDonald's?
No.
Like a
I'm
bag?
talking like, have you ever been to like a resort and like had a chicken tender resort or chicken tender?
No, at a
I
resort.
think I'm drunk. Come on, you've never had like what do you keep
No.
licking your fingers for? What are you
So
doing
that
over
can-
there?
It's the sugar rim from our drink.
No, but it's a resort chicken tender.
No, I have not.
Okay.
Okay.
Alyssa and who's the other one? Linda
Linda.
and
Or-
Alyssa.
we only have two fans. How did we?
Danielle.
Danielle.
Danielle and Alyssa.
Who's Linda?
You said Linda. I didn't say Linda. Do you guys know what a chicken nugget resort chicken tender is? I'm sorry. What did you put in this? 'Cause
It's-
now you're drugging
It's
me.
Daniela
Yeah.
and Alyssa are our two first fans.
We should start. Okay.
Two first fans.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, let's move on. So anyway, hair and fashion 2025 spring trends. What is a Bixie cut? Do you know what a
A
Bixie?
bitch that gets a pixie. I've never heard of this, Courtney. Come
Okay,
on.
I don't know. It's a Bixie cut. A long bob is in.
I disagree with that.
Okay, buns.
That's a winter fall thing.
Okay, Birkin bangs. Do you know what Birkin bangs are?
Yeah, they're lesbian bangs. No, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know where you got this
All right, so
from.
then for hair spring trends, you tell us because
Thank
you're
you.
in the field.
Kind of doing
And
hair
you're
every
doing
day
it.
of my life.
Yeah, so tell us what is in. Like right now, I would call it a curtain bang, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the name.
So
like a
I
long
think
bang.
curtain bangs are in. I think the essence of a bob is in, and what I mean by that is like those like collarbone length, ton of layers, big blowouts.
That's a long bob.
rollers,
That you're right
curtains.
on.
Yeah, so I'm not talking like the sleek bob.
No.
There's layers. Well, technically, in my opinion, when you start adding layers, you break down the bob, so it's no longer a bob.
Okay.
A bob to me is a chic one length, either textured or one solid line bob.
Okay.
Not to get technical, but so that's what I think is in right now, really big, and just anything layers and long. I feel like I'm on a mission. All these people sit in my chair and they're like, I have to cut my hair. I'm 40 years old. I'm like, who the hell made that rule?
No.
I'm like, grow it out. And every time I fight a client on growing it out,
Yeah,
they're always like, I wish I did this sooner.
But here's the thing about growing out your hair after a certain age. This is what I read somewhere is as long as it's healthy. The worst is when you get to be a certain age and you have long, horrible hair.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got split ends. You have to take care of it. You can have long hair.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how old you are, but it has to be healthy.
Do you know how hot it is when a 70-year-old has like a bust down 24 inches of hair? You know, and it's like, it's salt and pepper and shiny, and you take care of yourself. We don't want you to look like a witch.
Right.
But I'm so sick of this, like, oh, gotta get the bob. Like, stop.
Okay, stop with the bob.
Stop with the bob.
What about color for spring?
Color for spring, it's all about lived in. And honestly, I'm going to even throw it out there and say that warm golden and red copper balayages are very popular. Now, balayage is very lived in, blended, dimensional.
I feel like mine is bordering on balayage.
No, you have great dimension.
Yeah.
We haven't added dimension in a while, which on our next appointment I'm adding some.
I can't wait.
We're doing it.
I can't wait.
And I'm really excited. So, but I just did this killer red last night. Oh my God.
I love red.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Gorgeous red. Red tones are in, warmth is in. Embrace the warmth. Golden, everyone wants bright blonde. That's golden blonde.
Okay. Was the girl red to begin with?
So she used to be.
Okay.
Now it's mousy with a little bit of gray in there.
Okay.
So we do this really great copper brown red at her root. And we've been doing it solid forever. And we haven't been thrilled with it last year. But
okay.
So she came in yesterday. I was like, listen, we can stick with the same old root touch up, one color.
Yep.
But I got these new reds in from Redken. Redken just dropped new reds, and I have them all at my salon, Miles Joseph Studios. Yep. And we did a balayage, and it came out so beautiful. It was like these light copper tones mixed in with the rich, darker red. It was
I love that.
Insane. Like, honestly pissed off that it was 8 o'clock at night and it was dark out. I couldn't get a good picture. So good.
So balayage, ladies or cougars,
yes,
it starts a little bit lower. So a balayage doesn't start at your root. Just if you're wondering and you want to get a balayage, even with you at Miles Joseph Studios, a balayage starts how far down?
So it really depends on it, but I like to start about an inch or two down because you want that lived in look as if these are just on your head.
Right.
They grow out. You come in 2-3 times a year. It's great.
Exactly. It's not so much upkeep if it's like right down to the root.
Yeah. I want my clients to want to come in, not have to come in.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
And then when they meet you, they're going to want to come in.
Yes.
All right. So that's it for hair trends. Fashion trends for 2025, grunge glam. What, like, I don't know what that is.
See what I'm wearing today.
You are grunge glam. Oh, you're grunge glam.
No, I'm saying you're not going to take advice from me. I look like a bull dyke. Can I say that? I said it. I don't give a shit. I'm part of the community.
You are part of the community.
I am part of the community. I can say it. Listen.
I think grunge glam is like ripped up jeans, a cute little flannel tied at the waist. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too. And I'm going to censor myself. So I'm okay with that.
Okay. Crochet. Anything crochet.
Oh,
like a crochet sweater. Or
do you want me to like offend communities here?
No, don't. I'm just saying. I'm just fringes in anything like fringy, like put fringe on your shoes. I know. Okay.
This is bullshit, Courtney.
Okay. Wide leg pants. Give me your
thoughts.
Really?
Love.
I just bought a pair and I like them.
Love. Anything fun.
Okay.
Like that.
A big cuff on your jeans. Like a big cuff with some high heel shoes. The big cuff.
It's bullshit.
Okay. And then I want to find out from you, these are the jeans I can't stand, but they're not going away. High waist is still in. Please.
All right, listen.
Can we get rid of the high waist? Because I'm short, which means I have to tuck my breasts into my waistband.
You're tucking your tits into your waistband?
If you got high waist jeans and they come up that high, I mean,
okay. You're putting them in your pockets?
Why not? Get rid of that. Do you like high waist?
No, I think high waist is really cute. I think that I'm going to censor myself and I'm just going to say they're cute.
Okay, well,
Courtney, we're doing good because this is going on YouTube.
Yes.
And I like to speak from the heart and the mind. And I'm afraid that you're going to do a little editing on me and not tell me.
No.
I don't want to offend anyone, but listen.
No, don't.
Okay, don't.
You don't have to. Like, you're the hair. Here's the thing. You're the hair guru.
I don't know anything about fashion.
And I'm going to have to agree with you on all the hair trends you talked about.
Yeah.
Those are all in. That's what you should look for, ladies.
What do you call these?
These are cargo pants.
Okay, I'm going to call them Chris Angel cargo pants because...
Who's Chris Angel?
Are you fucking kidding? Courtney?
I have a cute pair of cargo pants on.
He's a magician. You've never heard of Chris Angel Mind Freak?
Oh, okay, yes. Now you say magician, yes.
You know who he is.
So I'm dressed like a man magician? Like, I don't understand.
Chris Angel, if you know his style, we're talking about, what was the first thing you said? Grunge?
Grunge glam. Oh, this would be grunge glam.
Is grunge glam.
Cute little pair of boots with fringe and a tied up flannel.
Cute little pants with a fringe. Yeah. So I feel like we could hook you up to something.
Look, that's
and bring you to the top of that, pyramid in Las Vegas and have you float.
All right. Listen, do you want to do truth or drink? Did you even bring in questions?
I didn't because I forgot.
Okay,
we do that, but I can
let's answer them together if you want.
Well,
like, I'll ask the question we both answer.
Okay, all right, because I also come up with some too.
Okay, truth or drink? Oh, I love this because Matthew is here, your boyfriend. How long have you guys been together?
2 years. 2 years and some
2 years. How did you meet?
Tinder.
On Tinder.
Yes.
I've never been on Tinder.
It was a quick one too. It was a Wednesday match.
Okay.
Talking.
So who matched? Like, who swiped left? Like, who was swiped right?
You have to both swipe to match.
Okay.
So obviously he swiped first, and
obviously you're ridiculous.
Well, we matched and we started talking right on Tinder, and then it was Thursday, and I'm like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" It was literally Wednesday, Thursday. What are you doing tomorrow?
And that was
he said nothing. Went on a date, hit it off. He tried to get me to sleep over,
and he said no.
And I said no because, well, should I share?
Why not?
It's
share.
not too dirty. It's not dirty at all.
No,
actually, it's actually just kind of TMI.
Oh, like you're not going to be dirty now. We're 11 podcasts in, and all of a sudden he's not going to be
Courtney,
dirty.
You have browbeat me to get to this point.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
So he wanted me to sleep over so badly. It was like 3 a.m. We're in Worcester. We're an hour away from where I live. And I'm like, I would sleep over. We're not doing the deed you're not getting the golden ticket right away.
Okay.
Matthew.
Okay.
You're not getting the Italian
so you were like,
sausage
no.
right away. Okay. But I was like, oh, maybe I sleep over. And then I remembered I had a huge hemorrhoid. And that doesn't, nothing is going in my back door. So that's fine. But the reason why is because the night before, like a little freaking teenager, I had my period. I wake up in a pool of blood from my hemorrhoid on my ass. My grandmother does my laundry because she comes over. That's her job, her little part-time job. And she cleans up. She goes, did someone have a little accident last night?
Oh my God.
I had my first period. So I'm like about to say yes. I'm like, oh shit, if I bleed in this guy's bed, I'll never get a text back.
Okay.
So anyways, long story short, Tinder. How about you? Where did you meet your ex? He's not your ex.
Okay. How I met. So you and Matthew met on Tinder. You both swiped at the same time. And it was like 24 hours you were together and you weren't separated from them.
No.
Like you were like, we were fast and furious.
We were fast in the sense of going on a date, but we dated. We gave each other space for a while. We marinated it.
Okay. The last guy I was with, my fiance, who's no longer with us, I met him at a bar. Like back in the day, because we were together 16 years.
What bar?
Albert's in Windsor, Connecticut.
Okay.
He rolled up in his Harley.
Why do you have that face on there as if you didn't fall in love? With
a surfboard strapped to the back. Oh. But ask me if he was a surfer. He was not a surfer. He had never surfed a day in his life. But he had a surfboard on the back of his motorcycle.
So if you guys listen and watch these episodes, you know that she has a fetish for a surfboard. At this point, we're just going to have her date a surfboard.
I just love surfers.
So that's wild, though. Yeah. You have to admit.
I love surfers. That's how we met.
A surfer biker dude at a bar in Windsor.
Yeah, done, and done. I was done. I was toast, done, and toast.
Did he order you a panty dropper?
He did not.
Okay.
All right. Truth or drink? Question number 1. Do you and your partner have pet names? And Matthew is here in the studio with us. Tell me, what's your pet name for Matthew? You have to have one.
So I have a couple.
Okay.
So we both call each other Guy. I don't know why. Hey, Guy, what are you doing?
Okay,
what are you going to do, Guy? I call him Little Lad. Right?
Little Lad. All right.
Look how embarrassed he is. His ears are getting red.
He's so cute.
Little Lad. What else do I call you? My Guy, Little Lad.
Yeah, what's that?
My Guy and Little Lad.
Asshole.
No, never. My Guy and Little Lad. Does he have any for you?
I call Guy.
Guy.
Yeah,
So guy back and forth.
Yeah, it's very gay. How about
Okay.
you?
I've never been into pet names. I think I dated a guy once and he called me sweetheart or baby girl. He called me baby girl and I dumped his ass 24 hours
Didn't
later.
he call you a pepperoncini too?
No, he did not.
A little spicy pepperoncini.
No, he called me.
Wait, baby girl.
Hey, baby girl. I'm like, baby girl, I'm a grown ass woman. I pay my own bills. You are annoying me. And I dumped him.
Oh my God, you have a short fuse.
I was short fuse. Don't call me baby girl. What
Let's
is that?
have a little-
Baby girl is so demeaning. Lady Cougars, can you please let me know if a guy called you baby girl? Hey, baby girl.
It's a baby girl.
Okay, she's dead. Baby girl is dead and never coming back.
I'm pretty sure you're going in my phone as baby girl.
Oh, please do. Truth or drink. Question number 2. Take a big sip. Have you ever sent a nude photo? Mm-hmm.
Never.
Never.
I'm kidding. Courtney, really?
Oh, okay, because I just looked at Matthew's face. He's like, okay, he just
gets them
lied.
all the time.
Okay, so you send them all the time.
Unsolicited.
You're fine.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. I've never sent a nude.
Bullshit, because I'm looking at it right now. Your computer background is just your ass. You've never sent a nude.
I've never sent a nude ever.
Not
And
of your butt, not of your cleavage.
No, but I got a DP.
When?
Oh my God. Years and years ago, this guy slid into my DMs and he thought he was going to send me like a picture of his private area. But unfortunately, he only got like his nose and his big stomach because he was shooting downward and there was nothing, like it was just his stomach, like a bear's stomach. It was horrible. Ladies will agree with me. DPs are disgusting. Don't
Really?
Yes.
I love a good nude.
Okay, I don't.
I love a good nude.
No, I don't need a good nude.
Matthew doesn't do that though.
Thank you, Matthew.
I think maybe once I got one from you.
So
I
you
used to back in the day a lot.
used to back in the day before
Or-
you. Before
or-
you used to send them.
or-
Now you're in lockdown. Question number 3, truth or drink. And I think we just already covered it. What food could you eat for the rest of your life? And you said chicken nuggets,
Okay, well,
chicken
you
tenders.
asked me after hibernation. You asked me the rest.
Okay. All right. The rest of your life.
A resort chicken tender. That's what I would eat.
Sushi and a medium rare steak for me.
Come on, Courtney. What kind of
Yes.
sushi?
I would do some sort of raw. I would do some sort of like maybe a hand roll, maybe a spicy tuna hand roll.
Let's go get sushi sometime.
I right down the road.
Do you have good sushi spots?
Yes, I do.
Because like I love sashimi.
I do too.
I'm really recently into spicy crab.
Okay, there's a sushi place right next to your salon, Miles Joseph.
Oh yeah, I go there.
Hagashi.
Yes, I go
Yeah.
there, and
That's my favorite.
So I like it, but sometimes it smells a little too fishy.
Really?
Really?
I've been going for years. I actually took a sushi when they first opened. I took a sushi cooking class there.
I got broken up in Hagashi.
You did not.
Bible, swear to God.
Bye.
My ex Michael.
And what did he say?
I don't remember, but all I remember is just being like, he didn't drive. I was like, how the hell are you getting home? I think I left him at Hagashi. Or I left him at a
Welcome.
Barnes and Noble.
Walk home.
Anyways.
Well, that's our spring fling special. That's all I got for you today.
Well, we have to chug our drink before we
I
leave.
can't chug it. Oh my God, ladies. The Spring Fling Teeny, if you want it, it is citron vodka. It is a simple syrup, which is infused with basil that I grew in my own kitchen right now. I got an indoor garden. Little
Her
lemon.
bush is huge. It's amazing.
I can't with you. Little lemon juice.
It's very refreshing. Whoa, hello. And you're telling me you've never said a nude, but you're going to lick your glass like that?
You've never seen my tongue before?
What do you mean,
Have-
Courtney?
okay.
Have I never seen
I
your
won
tongue?
a
What do you
Gene
do?
Simmons competition
Holy
once.
hell, you
Anyway,
learn
I
something
just-
every day.
I just licked the sugar rim, ladies.
Hold on, before you take a sip, where the... You won a Gene Simmons lookalike contest?
Well, tongue. You know Gene Simmons from Kiss.
And where was this?
Oh, it's a long
The
story.
B&G?
You know, we'll do it. We'll do it another time. Do you want to see my tongue though?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? No wonder you had a man for that on. Damn.
All right, ladies, check us out on socials. Reach out to us. I would love to get some truth or drink questions, especially from Danielle and Alyssa.
Please send them to us. I'll personally give you Courtney's phone number. You can text her, call her, FaceTime.
I would
her
love
all night.
it. You can get us a Cougar Den podcast on Instagram, on Gmail. We're on TikTok. New episodes drop every single Wednesday. So
Love it. This was fun. Happy spring. Happy International Happy Day.
Wow.
Masturbate. It's great for you. It makes you happy. Love it.
Perfect. That was so good.
Okay.